Hey, I'm hoping I'm working now. Nope. Dang. Oh, you can see me? And you can hear me too? Because I don't see... I'm not seeing myself. So that's why I'm asking. Okay. Well, if you say it's working, then I'm going to say it's working. Good evening. Welcome to Priddle Monday. I am AJ, and I work on armchair treasure hunts, but I would like to get better at them. So what I was thinking, and because I'm a big fan of live streams, is maybe I can do something to make myself get better at armchair treasure hunts and other people too, because I see comments like on Facebook or on forums and things where they say, man, I'm having trouble, or they come up, there's a solution to a treasure hunt and they say, man, I could have never come up with that. And in my opinion, I think we can get better, and it's more of a skill than a talent, in my opinion, to get better at these kind of things. So, yep, I'm in the lower right. That's fine. I've got it set up that way. It's okay. I'm going to be setting up a whole bunch of things for you to look at over here, and then you don't have to see my big face fill up the whole screen, so it's okay. So I like to get better at armchair treasures. I like to get other people also better at armchair treasures, and I like to make it fun. And my idea was, let's do riddles and puzzles together. Let's cooperatively take them down, figure them out. This is kind of a thing where I want to work together and not necessarily make it a competition between each other. There's no prizes involved or anything. Just a matter of trying to get better at these different things. So, where did I come up with this idea? Come on, where are you? You're here. Hey, K-Pro. So, one of the treasure hunts I was working on, I spent a lot of time on, is the breakfast tea and bourbon riddle. Now, when things get tough, you go into Google and you say, how do I solve riddles? And it brought me here to this particular page. And I'm bringing this up because it talks about how can you not only solve riddles, but how can you get better at solving riddles. And one of the things they talk about is you get better at riddles by going through ones where you provided the answers. So one of the things I'll be doing later on is we're going to go through some of these riddles, and the answers are available to us most of the time. And we'll try to figure them out together and figure it out and then get the answer, and then we'll move on to the next one. So just little quick things. And not only that, in other days, I would like to do other types of puzzles in order to get some variety and to sort of get better at some different things. And I'm saying different things is that these treasure hunts have different ways. Yeah, Julian, I'd really love to get to solve the breakfast tea and bourbon riddle, but I haven't figured it out. Actually, well, everybody can look at, I've got some YouTube videos if you're really interested on breakfast tea and bourbon, the facts and some inspiration, because I've spent a lot of time on it and I'd sort of like it to be solved. Probably a lot of you are working on the Forest Friend treasure hunt, and there's a certain point after you've gone boots on the ground and a lot of trips, you say, man, I just wanted to get it solved so that I can know what the answer is. I call it for treasure hunting blue balls, where I just want it answered because, even if it's not me, you're trying to work on it to figure it out for yourself. But at a certain point, you're saying, man, I just want to get it answered. So riddles. One of the things that this article and some other places I've seen is that what you need is lateral thinking. Lateral thinking. And this is what I brought up a riddle in my Copper Dan unboxing sort of first live stream that I did, where I had a riddle, and the riddle was, what always goes up never goes down. Everybody has one, and it has 3 letters. Treasure blue balls, yes. So, you know, when you hear about that, what always goes up never goes down. Everybody has one, and it has 3 letters. So you're thinking that the first place you go to is you're thinking body parts: eye, ear, arm, and you know that's you're using logical thinking. You're using logical thinking. Lateral thinking is when you actually find out, and I provided this answer later on. No, it's not ego. It was age. I don't know if maybe Alan, for you, your ego always goes up and never goes down. That's not the case for all people, though. Didn't Pete say he expected it solved by April 1? He expected it to be solved. And if we want it for the breakfast tea and bourbon riddle, I have no doubt that Pete Bissonnette, the author of the book and the creator of the breakfast tea and bourbon riddle, believes that he's practically telling us the answer. And I have no doubt that he thinks that, but whatever the answer is, we're not figuring it out. It's probably something simple, and that's all right. But that's the breakfast tea and bourbon riddle. Okay, Pro, I saw your previous video and already forgot it. Well, this is more a matter of not necessarily remembering the riddles, although even at the World Series in Fen Escapology, I was talking about how the breakfast tea and bourbon riddle was one of the things I was working on, and they say, "Oh, I have a riddle for you," and I'd like to. I'm mentioning this only because I was able to figure it out right away, and that one was, and I'll let you think about this while I go through the rest of my little preliminary stuff that I'm going to go through. So this riddle went like this, and this was provided to me at Escapology. At the World Series Fen in Las Vegas in January. All right, so what has 4 letters, sometimes has 9 letters, and never has 5 letters? And let me bring it up just to make sure that I got it right. Yes, what has 4 letters, sometimes has 9 letters, and never has 5 letters? And that's a great example of, when I get to the answer, it's a great example of lateral thinking, or what I'm calling outside the box thinking, that I think is needed for solving a lot of these treasure hunts and solving riddles and puzzles. So that's why I've been getting into this, was because of the breakfast tea and bourbon riddle that got me this way. But I'm of the opinion it will help out in other armchair treasure hunts also. Yeah. So you learn about how to do puzzles and riddles, and they can be used to improve how you do riddles and armchair treasure hunts. And this is in my opinion. This article talks about how they'll help you do riddles, but in my opinion, it'll help you out with armchair treasure hunts also. And it also, this article talks about the more you try to solve them, the better you're going to get. The better you're going to get at them, of course, like anything. The more you practice, the more you get better at it. But also, just going through some riddles, even when you're provided the answer, it will help you get the answer. Yes, Jimmy Fast and Alan Kay got the answer. So, what has 4 letters, sometimes has 9 letters, and never has 5 letters? Yes, the answer is what, sometimes, and never. So I hope you get that feeling of satisfaction, even a little bit, just a little bit of smugness, because this is kind of the thing you're going for. You're going for that aha moment, like, yes, I figured it out. That's what we're all kind of going for, and you get that a little bit with riddles and puzzles, and I'm going to say you're going to get a lot of that for figuring out the armchair treasure hunts. You're looking for that aha moment, that little surge of yes. That's what we're looking for. I agree. It can and should be learned, a way of thinking or thinking different. Really like that. Okay. Well, I hope it works out too, K-Pro. This is, I'm an introvert, whether you believe it or not. I can be a little bit goofy sometimes, and I'm not really happy with the whole sort of face on the screen. So I'm in a little box in the corner here. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm in a little box. I'm gonna maybe keep myself down here, but yeah. So what are the types of puzzles I think we'll work on? Well, riddles, and I think for each Monday that I do this, I would like to start off with riddles because I think they're a nice starting point. Other kinds of puzzles. Let's see. I'm not sort of feeling that codes and ciphers and Vignere ciphers and all these other things are going to quite work out. But there's a simple substitution ciphers called cryptograms, where you're given a code to, these are coded words, you're given the number of letters, and it's a simple substitution, and you sort of figure it out by sort of guessing with the most common letters and common 2-letter and 3 letters. I think this is one of the kinds I could that will work out in this type of format. And then chat can, recommend, is like, hey, what if you try to do, instead of A for Z, why don't you try T for 2 instead? We'll see how it goes. But this is one of my examples, I think, for future Priddle Mondays. Cryptograms and cryptoquips. You might have done these in newspapers back when we actually used to read newspapers. They used to have them in the little puzzle section. Try to figure them out. I was not great at these, but I was okay, and it was a nice way to sort of pass some time. And again, you're trying to get your brain thinking a little bit. Another kind is called a rebus. A rebus is a picture or illustration that is something you use to create a word. These have been used for hundreds of years in providing some type of word or text in sort of a picture format as a neat little, I don't know, it's a parlor trick or a little game or something. If you can guess what this one is, I'll let you try to guess at it. I will let you know it's a single word, and if you can figure out what that rebus is, I'll let you figure it out. If nobody figures it out, I'll close it down and I'll let you know what the answer is. That's not what you're thinking, Alec K. But it is a single word, and that's the only hint I will give you for that one. Another one puzzle that I like to do are cryptic crosswords. Cryptic crosswords are a little bit different than the crosswords that are primarily done in the United States. Cryptic crosswords are more popular in England. They are a kind where if you ever look up wordplay, and wordplay was one of those things I've seen talked about in armchair treasure hunts, and wordplay brought me to cryptic crosswords, where they have a crossword puzzle, and solving the puzzle, it's let me backtrack. American-style crossword puzzles. Yes, Sapa West, got it. Guess what, Sapa West? You're going to get a cookie. Oop. There. You get a cookie. The answer is eyelid. So there are no prizes, but you get a pixelated cookie for successfully deciphering the rebus. So American-style crosswords, in my opinion, they're less puzzle-ish and more sort of general knowledge. And cryptic crosswords are less important on general knowledge and more important on the puzzling. And I'll talk about that on a future live stream. But that's the idea for the different kinds. Another thing I want to mention, let's see, where else am I? Things that I don't think would work in sort of the live stream format, the more complicated ciphers I mentioned. Sudoku, I don't think a Sudoku would work very well. It's a great sort of puzzle for one person, but not really great for sort of working at it as a collective group type of thing. And a jigsaw puzzle, in my opinion, is sort of not one of those things. I like to work. I do enjoy working on jigsaw puzzles. It's a nice sort of relaxing thing to work on. You get put those puzzle pieces in the right spot. But in this kind of format, I don't think it would necessarily work. So we're going to go over some riddles. And one of the things I wanted to let you know, and I mentioned this in my description, is that I have a Discord set up, and it's set up right now. Discord is a software app that you can voice chat over the internet, similar to Skype. If you're interested, and I have a feeling some of you might be going into here and sort of talking at your screen. You don't have to talk at your screen. You can go into Discord, set up an account. I had to update some drivers or something in order to get it to work on my laptop here. But if you do that, set it up, then you can voice chat right here as we go through the different puzzles and riddles as we try to figure it out, if you're interested. Some people just want to sit back and watch, and you're happy to do that too, but I want to give you the option where instead of yelling at your phone or yelling at your tablet or yelling at your computer screen, you can actually, we can talk back and forth over Discord. Let's see. You might enjoy the app game 4 Picks 1 Word. All right, I'll have to look at that. And if anybody else has suggestions on other kinds of puzzles that might work in this, go ahead in chat or in the description, in the comments afterwards. Let me know what you think. And no other questions? Why don't we get started? So over here I have, let's see, riddles.com. I thought this would be a good place to start. I chose medium riddles because I did some of the easy ones, and I didn't like the answers. And I'll say as we go through, I have a feeling that some of the riddles, we're going to work on these and we're going to say, man, I can't figure that out. I don't know what it is. All right. So we're going to start here. And I'm all suggestions, provide all the suggestions you want. And we'll try to figure it out. I always run, I never walk. I'm hoping you can read this. I always run, I never walk. I have a mouth, I never talk. I have a bed, I never sleep. I can be shallow, I can be deep. What am I? Okay. Well, I think that's pretty easy. Yeah. River. Monument is also a great mind-bending experience. Sapa West. You'll have to let me know is that a game? Is that a puzzle? You'll have to give me some details. I'm not familiar what Monument is. Maybe it's a board game or something. So let's move. We can show the answer. It's got to be a river. It is a river. Okay, that's not bad. That's easy. Why did they let the turkey join the Thanksgiving band? Boy, this sounds like a joke. Why did they let the turkey join the Thanksgiving band? Something about a drumstick, maybe? Monument is a puzzle game app. Okay, I'll look into it, Sapa West. I'm thinking because it has a drumstick, I'm thinking drumstick when I think band and turkey. Great. Breakfast, tea, and bourbon. I can't get away from it even when I'm doing other riddles. I'll give you another 20 seconds or 30 seconds or so if you have a different answer. I'm thinking the answer, and I'll say riddles are usually 1 or 2 words, and I'm thinking drumstick because a turkey has a drumstick. Because he has 2 drumsticks. Yeah, that works. Or Alan Kay got that too. Let's see what the answer is. Because he had drumsticks. All right. Maybe these are a little too easy. I don't know. Why did the outlaw steal the deck of cards? Why did the outlaw steal the deck of cards? Joker. Jack of all trades. Why did the outlaw steal the deck of cards? 52. Cardboard. Why did the outlaw steal the deck of cards? I'm not getting it off the bat. It was full of diamonds. That sounds pretty good to me. 13 diamonds in it. Nice. Jimmy, you get a cookie. Jimmy gets a cookie. Pixelated cookie. There. That's good. Why did the outlaw steal the deck of cards? He heard there were 13 diamonds in it. Yeah, that's pretty good. I didn't get it. Jimmy Fast got it, though. How do monkeys make toast? How do monkeys make toast? Oh, boy. Pause. There's got to be some wordplay in there. Monkeys, ape, gorilla, bread. How do monkeys make toast? Burn, darken. I'm not getting it off the brain. With monkey bread? Gorilla with a bad pun? Monkey bread seems a little too unique. Bad pun gorilla. With a gorilla? It could be. This is kind of a kitty version. I'm not even going to say that, Jimmy Fast. All right, let's see. Let's see what the answer is. They put it under the gorilla. Okay. Well, guess who gets another cookie? Because I didn't get it, and someone else got it. Boom. Yeah, so how do monkeys make toast? They put it under the gorilla. Okay. I'm hoping, yeah, you can read that. What four-legged animal can jump higher than a house? What four-legged animal can jump higher than a house? Mouse, kangaroo. Yeah, it's a bad pun, but I like I said before, they are not all winners. And we're going to be working on some harder ones a little bit later. What four-legged animal can jump higher than a house? All of them? I like the way your head thinks, Jimmy, but I don't think that's the answer. Oh, no, I see what you're saying. Houses can't jump. Oh. I got to watch out for this Jimmy Fast guy. What four-legged animal can jump higher than a house? All of them. I'm liking that more and more. Let me think about it for 20 more seconds. What four-legged animal can jump higher than a house? Could be another bad pun, but I'm yeah, house can't jump. Yeah. Oh dear, oh dear. All right, let's see what the answer is. All of them. Houses can't jump. That's a good one. Jimmy Fast gets a cookie. He gave himself a cookie. All right, I'm gonna say, since you already I gave you one, you can give yourself a cookie too. All right, let's keep going. Let's stick with the mediums. I think we're gonna go a little bit harder. What is faster, hot or cold? What is faster, hot or cold? I think this is another play on words. What is faster, hot or cold? Speed. These are painful. Hey, we're trying to get better. The only way we're going to get better is to do some ones that we don't get off right off the bat. Jimmy's too damn fast. Hey, we're all trying to get better at these. And we're trying to make it a little bit fun by working together to figure it out. What is faster, hot or cold? What is faster, hot or cold? Warm, cool. Oh, something about warming up maybe? Catch a cold? Hot faster? You can't catch a cold, so hot is faster. All right, I'll give another 20 seconds before I go to the answer. But I like where you think, Sappa West. What is faster, hot or cold? Because I'm stuck on this warming up thing, but I don't think that's it. You can't catch a hot, so hot is faster. Yeah, that's what Sappa West is saying. All right, let's see what the answer is. Hot, because you can easily catch a cold. Man. I'm not getting them. All right, let me get sure. Yeah, K-Pro, thanks for stopping by. I know you got your own show coming up soon. Thanks for stopping by, K-Pro. Man. All right, let me give a cookie. Cookie for Sappa. I'm not sure how much more are on the screen, but let's see. All right. How many of each type of animal did Moses take on the ark? How many of each type of animal did Moses take on the ark? I have an idea for this one. Yeah. How many of each type of animal did Moses take on the ark? How many of each type of animal? I'm thinking this is what we had before. It's in any or all the types. How many of each type? He took all the types. How many of each type of animal? No, he said how many of each type. Because it can't be the two. How many of each type of animal? Oh, it was Noah. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Yeah, you get... See, this is the great thing. Your mindset gets put in a certain direction, and you can't shift it around to go into the other direction. Classic. Yeah, it was Noah. Jimmy, you're good. You're good at these. Hopefully you can get the Force Fen treasure. It's Noah's Ark, not Moses. Dang. How many we got? We got another one here? Okay. There is a clothing store in Bartlesville. The owner has devised his own method of pricing items. A vest costs $20. Socks cost $25. A tie costs $15 and a blouse costs $30. Using this method, how much would a pair of underwear cost? There's a clothing store in Bartlesville. The owner has devised his method of pricing items. A vest costs $20. Socks cost $25. A tie costs $15 and a blouse costs $30. Using this method, how much would a pair of underwear cost? Either the numbers mean nothing or they're very important. Jimmy is watching and commenting from Perrin. Oh, look, you guys are doing your own riddles now. And Jimmy's getting the answer right off the bat, too. That's great. Using this method, how much would a pair of underwear cost? VS. I'm looking at the first letter. Vest is 20, socks is 25, tie is 15, blouse is 30. No. I don't think Bartlesville is important. Chat, can you help me? $1.29, 45, 45, $17 per square inch. Okay, you're giving me the number of 45, but show your work. give me an idea. Give me an idea where. How did you come up with 45? I want to know if you have 45. How did you come up with that number? Underwear. How much would a pair of underwear cost? Vest, socks, tie, blouse. $5 per letter. Dang it. Why didn't I see that? Underwear has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 letters. 9 times $5. $5 per each letter. That's awesome. That's a good riddle. Yeah, they charge by the letter. Yeah. Okay. Sappa, you get another cookie. Boom. And that's a, like I said, that's a good riddle. I like that one because you're fixated on one thing. It's very simple once you see the answer, but when you're trying to figure it out from the beginning, not so easy. What do you call a wizard from outer space that can fly? What do you call a wizard from outer space that can fly? A wizard from outer space. Merlin. What do you call a wizard from outer space that can fly? Magic carpet? Magic something? What do you call a wizard from outer space that can fly? Pluto, Saturn, Uranus, Mars. A flying sorcerer. A flying sorcerer? Yeah. I like it. Flying sorcerer. Jimmy Fast. There's your cookie. Good job. Flying saucer. Please say that isn't the answer so bad. Yeah, well. I agree that's not the best. But, well, we take what we can get. These are free riddles, and sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. All right, this is the last one on the page. And this is the last one we'll do of these medium riddles. And we're going to do some hard ones. All right, if it takes 5 microwaves 5 minutes to cook 5 chickens, how long does it take 100 microwaves to cook 100 chickens? Yeah, I can't stop people from Googling the answers, but there's nothing to gain from it. So if people do that, I'll just accept that they're going to do that. If they want their pixelated cookies, they can have their pixelated cookies. Even just going through them, trying to figure them out for a little while and then getting the answer, I still think this is helpful for us. If it takes 5 microwaves 5 minutes to cook 5 chickens, how long does it take 100 microwaves to cook 100 chickens? All right, what's the trick? Oh, it still takes them 5 minutes? Yeah, Jimmy's. It's still 5 minutes. I think as a matter, they're trying to use the 555 to make you think that it's something different. But yeah, it's got to be 5 minutes. Yeah. You're the first one in the chat that got it, but you don't get a cookie for that one, Jimmy Fast. All right. I'm going to shut this down. Shut this down. All right. I'm going to go to a different site. I've got it over there. Let me bring it over to here. Boop. This is if they want their pixelated cookies, they can have their pixelated cookies. They could put that on my tombstone at the end. All right. This is a website called Riddlewat. In the front page, it's riddlewot.com. Okay, give yourself one. That bridge is in Oklahoma. All right, I don't know if you're going to make me talk about bridges. I can spend a long time. This is Oklahoma. This is over Lake Texarkana. And if you look, see if I can do this. If you, I don't want to do it, but if you look over there, you can see me on the bridge there. This is over Lake Texoma. This is in southern Oklahoma. And that's me. That's me up there. Whatever. You can see. That's me. Riddlewat. Riddlewot.com. So this is a site. They have a large sort of, backlog of riddles. And they are 100% sort of user created and user provided. And the way they do that, they not only have the collection of large riddles, but there's a front page riddle. And if you can figure out the front page riddle, you can then make your own riddle and put that on the front page. And then every time somebody comes up to Riddlewat, then your riddle will be on the front page, and then people have to figure that one out. Once that one's figured out, then someone else puts a note with the riddle. So there's thousands and thousands of riddles in here. But what I would like to provide, and the answer, you don't have the answer provided to you. You are told sort of how many, it says, you can see that this particular one on the front page has 4 characters. So you provided the characters that the answer is, but the only way you're going to get the answer is to figure it out and then click to submit your answer. So if anybody wants to work on riddles on their own, I want to sort of point you to Riddlewat and work on some of these here, not just the front page riddle, but also some of the backlog, because these are, they call them hard riddles, and these are not really Googleable, I'll call it, if I can make up a word, because these are sort of people sort of make them up, so they're not necessarily copying from, looking a riddle up and then copied in. They tend to be ones that people make themselves. And as I said before, when we're looking at those medium riddles on that riddles.com website, the quality can also sort of vary a little bit. But I like this in that the fact these are not easily Googleable. And so when you do figure it out and you submit the right answer, I don't think there are fireworks or anything, but it tells you got the answer right. And what I would like to be able to do, I've still got enough time, is if we can figure out this riddle together. And so I might be looking, if we have to look up some things, we'll look up some things. Hoolie's asking keys. Not sure what I gave you the bridge. It's in Oklahoma over Lake Texoma. I'm not sure what you mean by keys. Or maybe you're already answering the riddle here. The riddle is, people turn to us in order to access a great many things. We've been gently stroked so I might play on one's heartstrings, and struck down time and time again to speak at great length without uttering a word. Okay, you are trying to get the answer. People turn to us. You're probably thinking turning or a key. In order to access a great many things, we've been gently stroked so I might play on one's heartstrings. Oh, like a musical instrument. And struck down time and time again to speak at great length without uttering a word. And struck down time and time again to speak at great length without uttering a word. Speak at great length without uttering a word. This is something where you can make your own, if you provide your email address and you get it registered and everything, keyboard, and struck down time and again to speak at great length without answering. Okay. Piano word, yeah, the gently stroked. Well, I was thinking like a violin or a guitar. I kind of think you got it. This one is not that hard. We'll go look at some of the backlog. But what I want to let you know, if you do this, if you go to RiddleWatt on your own, provide them an email, and then every time you figure out one of the riddles, it will sort of take it out, and then you can set it up where you won't look at it again when it comes up. I'm kind of think you've got it right there. Hooli was the first one. Okay. Oh, we do get fireworks. It's been so long since I've been on this site. Fireworks. Yes. All right. I should have thought about this, but I'm going to go ahead and submit a riddle. Congratulations. And I've never submitted a riddle myself. If you're looking for me on this page, note, wow, look at all the retracted messages. 4 letters. Okay, all right. Wow, why does everybody retract their messages? But Hooli gets a cookie because she got the first one that got keys. Instead of listening to me, you're looking at the screen. You submitted the answer. You will need to be logged in. Log in. Oh, I'm not logged in. It must have logged me out. I'm already logged in. You can view your profile via the user icon. Oh, well, why are you asking me to log in then? All right, never mind. We'll go back in time. In addition to them telling you how many characters are there, you can see some incorrect answers at the bottom. Everybody's giving Hooli a cookie. All right. So we figured out the front page riddle, or Hooli figured it out first. Let's go and work on some of these. These are considered hard puzzles, and we'll just keep working on these and see how many of these we can get. Prepare your garden with this legendary Lita. Prepare your garden with this legendary Lita. 6 letters. Garden hoe. Fertilizer. Prepare your garden with this legendary Lita. 6 characters. Also, the website has sort of some type of points or coin system where if you get enough of these points or coins, you can request on what the first letter is. But I don't want to do that since we're all working on these together. I want to see if we can figure them out. Incorrect answers. Waters. Speedo. Rakes with 2 S's. Gnomes. Garden. Flower. Caesar. I'm going to look up Lita. L-E-A-D-A. See if that means anything. Does not appear to be a real word. I am going to look up prepare your garden. Garden synonym. So, prepare your garden with this legendary Lita. 6 characters. Prepare your garden with this legendary Lita. How about a synonym for prepare? Gnomes. Gnomes was already in there as an incorrect guess. Tiller. I like it. I don't know how Lita works since it's not a real. I'll put a tiller in though. Let me make sure that it's not. Does not appear to be an incorrect one. Nope. It's not tiller. I wonder if it's something similar and it's supposed to end in an A, like lead instead of leader, it's supposed to be Lita. Synonyms for prepare. Prepare your garden with this legendary Lita. Prepare your garden. Equips. Braces. Weeda. I like that. I like that one. Sapa West. Weeda. Weada. Is that one that's been no? Weada. Submit answer. Your answer is too short. Oh, it needs 6 characters. WEDAS. Because Weeda's only 5 characters. Is that one? No. Weeda's? Nope. I'm not sure what the answer is, and let me look at my synonyms for prepare. Prepare your garden. Concoct. Equips. 6 characters. Readies. 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 Nope. That's too many letters. That's 7. That's not 6. Excuse me. One, two, three, four, 5. Supply. Prepare your garden with this legendary Lita. I don't know. I think we're going to have to move on. We'll have to try something else. A piece of lead that's 1 step ahead. A piece of lead that's 1 step ahead. 6 characters. A piece of lead. I'm thinking pencil. Is that a piece of lead that's 1 step ahead? I don't quite understand how that makes 1 step ahead, though. A piece of lead that's 1 step ahead. What else has lead in it? Bullet. Bullet. It's the right number of characters. A piece of lead that's 1 step ahead. Let me see what some of the ones... All right, bullet is a wrong answer, and also pencil is a wrong answer. Meters, stairs, ladder, and papers are incorrect answers. So I'm not going to put it in because both your answer, bullet, and mine, pencil, is not the right answer. A piece of lead that's 1 step ahead. Let me look for a synonym of lead. Or is it supposed to be lead? A piece of lead? No. It's a noun. It's not a verb. Sinker. Yeah, you're thinking fishing. But how does that 1 step ahead? A piece of lead that's 1 step ahead. Oh, because when you cast it out. It's not an incorrect answer. Yeah, phonetic lead. I don't know. I've been working on some riddles, and cryptic crosswords is also one of the things. When you see a word, you kind of, in your mind, you think of the most commonly used. But I see lead. I was thinking maybe it's lead, but it's definitely a noun. And I kind of like sinker. I'm gonna try sinker. Ah, it's not sinker. Because those are made of lead in fishing, but yeah, it's not the answer. A piece of lead is a leader. A piece of lead that's one step ahead is a leader. Oh, and then lead is a piece of the word. Yeah. Hooli got it. Hooli got it. Boom. All right, this is Calazars is coming up in a couple minutes, and so I'm gonna stop there. I want to thank everybody for stopping by, and I'm going to try to do this every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern. So please join me in my future live streams. Everyone have a good day, have a good week.